Hello, looks like we're connecting. Hi Loki, hi Nix. Give me a moment. I didn't realize how much makeup powder I got on my glasses. So I need to clean that. I need to clean it, otherwise I was like, what is on in my eyesight? I really need to get contacts again. Also, Mercury be Mercurying today. Takes me like forever to clean these. Did I get it? Hold on. It's like right there in the middle. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry, I'm like, so for the past like 5 minutes, my Mac is sitting right here, and I was like, I'm gonna start opening Discord on the Mac. I can have it on full screen. I can check the time. The way I have my PCs set up right now, I don't actually see the time unless I go down below. They did something where they're trying to, like, I don't know, maybe it's trying to compete with the way Mac users use their Mac, because they made the bar just like a Mac. So I was like, I'm going to use it the same way, so it's like easy because I'm used to it on the Mac. I'll get used to it on here before I make any changes. But the time with the Mac, they put the time on the top right hand corner. On the PC, they still keep it on the bottom right. So if the bar is not showing, I don't see what time it is. So I was like, I'm gonna get my Mac booted and going, and so not only can I see the time when I need to, so I don't have to constantly look at my phone, and I'm gonna have Discord up and running. Discord just opened for the past 5-10 minutes. So when I was sitting here trying to like get everything started and ready, it just opened. So I think my Mac needs a full reboot. As I was just laughing, I actually opened up Discord just in case anything happens and I need to contact the mods or Aaron or for whatever, something's going on, I want to see it. Logitech over there is also having an issue. Cancel. You're already... Let me open mod chat. There we go. Perfect. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everyone. This is a very chill stream today. It's very cozy. It's because it's rainy, it's gloomy. Very much set for like burning some essence, burning a candle, burning or just melting some wax melts. I got some really good scents for that, and wanting to read and just vibe all day. That kind of feels like it. I gotta get my oil on. Before we get things started. Hi, I think you might be on the wrong account. I'm not vibing. I just took a glance. I feel like I missed something while I was waiting for something to load up. I didn't get a chance to talk in real talk yet, but hi, wrong account. That's better. Yeah. Welcome on in. But I'll be sure to actually read it. I kind of briefly glanced at it because of course I'd see it right when I'm logging in. Oh, smells like lemon. It's my one that I haven't even prepped for, but my psychic oil. This one's lemon scented. Alright, I'm assuming everything sounds really nice. The music sounds nice. I know the lighting's really off. It's just because it's so gloomy. So this is kind of like what we're working with for today. Here we go. Pretty much using the same cards as I always do, but I did bring out for when we do affirmations. We can do these ones. We can find the gremlin. Here we go. We're gonna look for the gremlin. sound is good. No echo. No echo. I gave myself lemon ice cream for going to the pharmacy. Good. Grimmy, yes. Sorry, I feel very, like, slow today. Like, just taking it really slow. Oh, okay. Wait, I don't even need this. Do I? Activity feed on OBS for YouTube? Do I need it? This is only for... It's not even connected. I don't know why it's doing that. We want to have more of chat. Okay. You can't even see my essence burning. It is right there, but you can't see it. They shall be missed. I missed them already. Alright, what do we need to know for this week ahead? How are we vibing for this week? I'm telling you, that full moon in Scorpio, the eclipse, really knocked. I was wanting to fight people beforehand, like not like verbal fights and whatnot. I was like, don't come for me today. I am not in the mood. And then after, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired after all of that. I was just so sleepy. It was just like being so exhausted and wanting just to rest. It was an intense. I hope it was fine for everyone else. I hope it wasn't too emotional or too like aggressive in that sense. I have no announcements for this week. Just look out for, I think by the end of the week is when I'll be announcing for the next, for the new moon in Taurus. For that group ritual. 24/7. So I definitely felt like I needed some low vibes for today. This weekend was exhausting. First up, we have the Ace of Wands, some fiery energy here, having a new idea, something that is sparking joy, that is sparking like a new passion. Something that maybe you want to be more vocal about. We have the Hermit in reverse is our challenge, is being able to be like, because there's also Virgo energy in here, so it's like waiting for it to be perfect when it may never be perfect because it's so new. So it's like being okay with the fact that it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be challenging because you're going to want to be very like, I'm going to work on this. I'm going to keep it to myself before I tell anybody, which could also be a good path. If you're not ready for that vision, we have the Queen of Wands because you don't have a lot of confidence in this. We have some of that Aries energy, which is just like interesting, because then we have the moon followed by the moon. So it's that fiery energy, but the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this week might be very like hard going out, being social, wanting to interact with others, not feeling very confident, may not feel very confident in what it is that you're trying to articulate, trying to communicate with others. We're still in Mercury retrograde, so that could be something to attune with it, but it's like taking it easy, okay? And then we have the moon, which is, yes, it's Pisces energy. So we've got that Pisces energy, that dreamlike state. There might be something you've been dreaming about with that passion being right here, that Ace of Wands being right above it, something that you've been dreaming about bringing into fruition, but it's like there's like the lack of confidence because you may be like, it's just a dream, there's nothing that I can do to make it real. Our card, all the Pisces in chat right now. Then we have the sun right next to the moon. So these are opposing energies, things that you want bring to the light. Now with the moon energy, this is very much being intuitive. This is being guided in darkness. This is listening to your guides and listening to your passions, not realizing you may not see the path ahead of you, but you are being guided as long as you believe and have that faith in your abilities and the faith of that you are protected. You're not doing this alone. And the sun card, with this is like trying to shine light on the situation. You want to see it. You also want to be that guiding light, or you want a guiding, like, it's more of like, just tell me what to do to get there. Tell me to get from point A to point B. I don't want to figure it out on my own. I want leadership. I want someone to guide me. I want someone who's able to influence me, who's able to show me the future, because the Queen card is about being able to focus on those dreams, not letting anybody tear those dreams down or away from you. Oops, hold on. Sun is Leo, right? So yeah, so the sun card is ruled by just the sun, or associated with the sun energy, and since sun rules over Leo, we see that coming into play. And then we have the Seven of Cups, because there's a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of things on your mind, a lot of things that are making you emotional this week, a lot of things that you want to pay attention to, and you're not sure of what path to go down. There's a lot of confusion in this week. And then we have the Nine of Wands. We don't have any, well, we have the Hermit, which is earth energy, that Virgo energy, but it is in reverse. Even the Queen being over there in reverse, it's like her staff isn't grounded. Okay, so we have the 9 being up there in reverse, which is like making sure your defenses, like you're trying to defend this dream so much even though you don't see where it can take you. So it's like someone coming up to you and it's like, right away, are you defending or are you attacking right away? And it might be quite exhausting. Oh, he's confused. I feel like this one came up last week, or it came up in, maybe it was just the reading I did. My readings sometimes blend together, because I just got the Seven of Wands, and this is always trying to feel like you're defending your position. This is kind of the same thing here, but this is walling up before anyone even gets close and trying again to see, because this is, hold on. So the soldier right there is wounded. They have something covering their head. So they're like, I've been hurt before. I don't want it to happen again. And it's like you're taking things to an extreme versus like the 9 is so close to feeling completion. Okay, sorry, no, I think it's raining. It was hitting the door. It sounded someone like knocking, and Guinness wasn't barking. So they got me confused. I was like, if someone was knocking, I think he'd be barking, but... And then we have the, like I said, the Seven of Wands. This is trying to defend your place, making sure that no one is taking that joy from you, that you feel like you belong, that you feel that confidence, you feel that warmth of the sun. Like you may also be needing sunlight this week if you can get sunlight, if it's safe for you to, you know, make sure you use sunscreen as well. Wanting to have that sun to illuminate things, to make things more clear on the path that you want to. And kind of like, I also kind of get this feeling of just go with it. If you're going with intuition and there's a path you want to take, just go with it. Oh my god, that last card. And we have the Page of Wands in reverse. We have a lot of court cards because on the bottom we have the Knight of Wands. We're literally only missing the King of Wands in the court card section, which would tell me since we're missing the king, we're not thinking about the bigger picture this week. We're not thinking about the bigger picture. We're more so dealing with inner energy and daily energy. We're not thinking in the long term here. We don't really care too much about the long term, because this is why we're having those issues this week of being able to envision and being able to see where this dream, this idea, this passion can take you, because then you kind of get overwhelmed because there's a lot of ideas, there's a lot of things that are on your mind, there's a lot of options out there, and you're trying to see what the world can provide for you, what resources that you have for you. And again, this Page of Wands energy, when we see it combined with the Ace of Wands and the Hermit being in the reverse, because this is the keeper of fire. This is the keeper of all that fire. This is your Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, which is also associated with Sagittarius energy. That Knight of Wands is very much so like you're picking something up that's new. You're not going to know how it works. You're not going to know how it's going to end up, but that's part of the journey that we're going on this week. Energy is coming out too much. And then with our shadow card being that Knight of Wands, this is that daily energy. This also may be a message that is coming to you this week, so look out for a message, a communication of some information that you wanted to know. This could be in regards to traveling, because Sagittarius energy is a traveler. They're also a philosopher, some new knowledge that you want to learn. This could be a messenger from a mentor that you've been waiting on, that you've been wanting clarity on. Someone might be getting messages about that, schooling wise. And feeling victory for that, like needing to understand your victory too, because I think a lot of people are very harshly critical for themselves. That's why we see that lack of confidence in there with that Queen of Wands being reversed. You feel childlike. Someone can also be fighting with someone who's acting childish. Someone who's like kind of always talking behind your back and always like saying like, I don't think you belong there, or I don't think you deserve that. And it's like, don't take their words to heart. They're coming from a place of jealousy. They're coming from a place where they're acting childish. So like, don't take those words to heart this week. Okay. This is very much so like if someone's like coming for you, and that's why we see like this Nine of Wands here, it's because you're so close to reaching your goal. Like you might be exhausted. You might be very tired. So like, make sure you take that rest this week. Like make sure you book that in and like stick to it. Don't let work, take over that. Don't let friends pull you out of a social. If you had that me time scheduled, keep with that me time for yourself so you can feel rejuvenated. But definitely someone here could be more of like trying to make you feel small, when it's like you should be not grateful, you should be grateful, like thanking yourself for like taking you so far, taking you where you needed to be. Like you made these steps, you made these moves, you're so close to completing this. Don't let someone come over there and like try to pick at you, trying to get your attention because they want that focus, and they're taking your focus away, says the Queen of Wands, from what it is that you're trying to achieve, your goals this week. Okay, I'm pushing everyone over. Also, when I see the sun and the moon like right next to each other, it's like someone's coming in with like, not grumpy, but someone's coming in with like low vibes energy, because they're just very chill and they're just like whatever. And you got that sun energy, that perky person that's like hyped up on sugar, that's like oh my god, 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 and they're like, whoa. Like it's conflicting energies there, but it's like they can work cohesively very well together, those opposing forces, because it's a new perspective that brings into this relationship. But we also don't want someone coming in to dim your shine, basically, like with the Page of Wands being reversed, like someone who's going to bring in those doubts, because the Seven of Cups brings in a lot of clouds, a lot of a lot of fog, was it mind, I was gonna say a mind fart, like when you can't remember something, just kind of like now. But yeah, me time is so important. Yeah, making sure you get that rest in. Okay, what do we need to surrender for this week? What do we need to let go of? I also had in my mind of day flows into night and the world keeps spinning. I might have had 2 energy drinks. Does that count? Usually you're on the moon side, Erin, I would say. The grumpy side. The grumpy sunshine mix, I would say. But then again, I feel like I'm more on that like low vibe stuff, so like maybe you're on that that energy. Okay. I have 4 of those. So the first one, actually here, hold on. This, and then there was this one. Okay. I am not grumpy. Okay. All right, we've got surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So this could be more in tuning of like someone's coming at you, or more of you're going after someone. If you're feeling childish, like you realize you're being the child in the situation, you realize you're not being the mature one, that you're the one that's like also comparing yourself to two different paths. You know, like if someone just seems like they're magically getting things done, they seem like they're just advancing more, and it's like making sure you're like, you know, you can't control them, you can't control their actions. And also people are going to do things that you don't like, you don't recommend. You're just like, you know, but they have to learn their lesson the hard way. Like they're going to have to learn it that way. Especially like I said, if someone's looking more at things this week as day-to-day activities, like it's okay to check in like what your day-to-day activities for how your day-to-days can affect the long-term plan. But we have to think about that long-term plan in terms of our goals and our habits and what we want in life, and how can we get to those expectations. What is it that you want to change? What is it that you want to have be better? What's okay? Like what doesn't need change, what is fine with what you're doing. It's comfortable, it's fine, it doesn't affect your life negatively. And then we have surrender to passion, which is kind of like that Ace of Wands energy. Actually, exactly that, Ace of Wands. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. This is what I was talking about earlier, when we have all these paths that are set before us, you know, and you're not sure which path you should be taking. At this point, it's like, it's so young, it's so fresh, you're not going to go wrong. You're just going to learn a way of like, you know, you're going to learn a way of like not doing that. Oh, I'm feeling the fire in my belly. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I do hope you feel better though. I was going to say it eventually when I was into Discord, but I'm saying it here too. I hope you feel better though. I hope everyone feels better. Okay, then we have surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what you do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So this, oh, you fine? You're being drunk water. Am I still okay? Yeah, no, I'm just checking to make sure I'm still not stuttering. Okay, no, we're fine. Okay, checking Discord for a second, making sure, seeing if it worked from last time. Dicks. So again, this is trusting, surrender to trust. Sorry, just like that's why I'm like, it's so distracted today. Surrender to your passion, surrender to trust, they kind of go hand in hand in that. Also that you can't control other people who are like demanding you to do things. Like you can only put boundaries up and be like, I'm not going to do what you tell me, like just because you tell me to do this, if it's not in my best interest, you know. Sometimes it's better just to walk away from certain situations if it's at all possible. I know sometimes that it is, and you've got to deal with what you have to deal with, that it's not just easy to say that. And then like, but I was just going back to like surrender to trust, surrender to passion. It's that Page of Wands situation. Like I said, trust yourself, trust the process. There we go. Welcome back. And then we have surrender negative thinking. This card comes up a lot, especially so there's no swords in here, but there's a Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is that Aries energy. It's that confidence energy. We've got the Sun. We have that Leo. We have all the fire. So this might be a reading that is really on fire placement. So if you have fire placements, what's it called? A lot of fire placements, and like maybe at least in your big three or your rising sign is a fire placement, you know, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. This could be a reading that's very more attuned to your energy. I'm a Leo sun, so you know, there could be that. I know someone on here who's an Aries moon, so it's like those emotions could be driving this reading. For anyone else who's watching this, look to your chart, see where you got those signs in your chart. When there's too much drama at school, all you gotta do is walk away. So yeah, so because we have what did I read that one? Yeah, you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So when these negative thoughts come up, it's taking acknowledgement that they're coming up. What is triggering that these are coming up to you? You know, what happens? Are you doing something and you're like, I'm stupid, you know? And it's like, whoa, why did you say you're stupid? Sometimes you just say it, you're like, I didn't actually mean it that way, you know? And it's like, okay, well then say something positive about yourself. Say something good about about yourself. Say something you're proud of. Something that you have authority and power that no one can take from you. Never walk away from drama. Grab popcorn and be entertained. But what if the drama's with you? What if drama's walking up to you? Leo rising there. So we got fire in the chat. So yeah, so we have this. And like I said, with this one, this could also just mean this week you may need to do more positive affirmations. You may need to add affirmations at least into your roster for when you're like doing things. Add it into your morning mantra. What do you get up in the morning? You know, put it on your phone. Have like just one thing. Like I have my planner here. This is my, oh, I'm so sorry. It was a Vine reference. I got hands. So this is my planner, and this is where I do a lot of my magic working and whatnot, and my planning for things. Oh my god, that scared me. That scared me too, because I was like, what was that? And when you get in, like, to the, you can't see it because it's overexposed. Let me see. Is it gonna fix it? No, it's just too bright. Well, there you go. It says weekly intent on the top of the week there. There, you kind of can see it here. Tarot with Dixer. In real life Dixer, right? So I usually write like the weekly mantra or the affirmation of the week there. And that one can come from an affirmation card, because I have plenty of those. Or affirmations that I have on Pinterest that I actually have on my phone. If it is short enough, I'll have like something on my phone, like you see that big picture there, that is, you can actually, at least on an, I don't know about Android. We could adjust it for tarot, okay? For just chatting. I'm not sure if I want Dixper. I'm not sure. I knew I want something on for when I'm live on Twitch. I haven't added it yet, but I'm not sure if I want Dixper. But I was gonna say, for the Pinterest thing, something to keep in mind is, so for widgets, you can get a Pinterest widget added to your screen, and what's it called? You get it to your screen, and you can like have it. I think you didn't capitalize the S. I think does the S have to be capitalized? I would think so. I don't know. There you go. Oh, Nick's did it. So that you, what's it called? So, let me finish a freaking thought. Sorry, this is like kind of like what my mind's been doing all day. So then you attach, like, you can do even a secret board filled with affirmations, and then, or like whatever you want to do, and you attach that board to your widget. And like, I have the big size, but you can pick different sizes, and it could just be words, it could be images to a vision board. So then I have it as an hourly rotation, so every hour it changes. You can have it where it only once a day, it only changes once a day. Makeup looks amazing, thank you. I put lipstick on and a gloss today. It's not all dicks are the same. Then why didn't it work for you? No, it's a capital S. You can do that as well, but I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm assuming you have widgets that you can do the same thing. Like, I think you need the Pinterest app on your phone, and then you can like have it as a widget. But there's that. I'll explain it later. Okay, I thought you were trying to do the BTTV emote. Also, everyone who is watching this, if you got this far and you're like, what are we talking about? You should be able to see the live chat replay. You should be able to. Of course, drop me a comment if you don't see it, but it could take up to 24 hours after the video is done. So, let's see. Is there anything else I want to use before I just grab those? No, I'm using those for an affirmation. Yeah, we'll just use these for right now. Why aren't you here? Are you scared of us? We don't bite unless you ask. Same brain cell, right? I just realized I had to hover over that BTTV emote so I can like see what the spelling was, but I realized YouTube chat on OBS doesn't do it at all. Okay, only if you want to be bratty. Okay, what else do we need to know for this week? The same version of Mishu. Oh, that is way too much. Okay, we want that one. Aww. Okay, so we have the first card here is Bitch Fire. Stand up for yourself. This is taking that queen energy and reversing it and having that fire. 2 fiery cards here. Stand up for yourself. So step up. Especially we were talking about that boundaries earlier. Like I said, this could be very much a week for setting those boundaries. So like I said, you can't control people, but you can try to put boundaries between you and them. Like making like an effort to stay away. Excuse me, as much as you can, if you can, you know, when you need to stand up for yourself. This also, it's really interesting because I have it right next to the card Raindrops, and it says take a chance on them. And this was making me think also because of the fact that it is a rainy, gloomy day today, but this is taking a chance on those passions you want to do, on that fire, taking a chance on yourself, okay? And then we have a sun. So it's kind of like we have 2 sun cards in a reading here. And it's paint the sun back into your sky. Also, I just really love the drawings in here. So yes, we have the sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. Obviously, like I said, it like really attunes to this sun card being right here. Bringing that energy to yourself, that compassion to yourself, being the light when everything feels dark to you. Like being that light, finding something that sparks that happiness for yourself. You know, like you're going to have to take those active steps into bringing that light back. And that could just be like saying no. Like no is a word. It's a full sentence. You know, like it's no, stop. Like this is your boundary. This is where you need people to respect it, and not being afraid to do so. Okay. All right, let's get to the gremlins. All right, so because these are quite long, I'm going to do just one affirmation from this, and I will, because I mean we haven't actually done with this camera, like without the autofocus, the gremlin. We haven't tried to search for the gremlin. I'm going to post the picture though in Discord. So if you're not part of the Discord, you're watching this and you want to get an up close picture of the affirmation for this reading, I'll post the picture in Discord. And we usually do this so that people can like zoom in and try to find the gremlin. So if you don't know the game for these affirmations, the gremlin can be in the front or in the back of the card. The gremlin will look like this, but will be like grayed out. They'll be, sometimes they're even kind of semi-sheer. And they can be like, beside, like the only place they won't be is like on the border here, but they can be on the front or on the back, and it's free range. They can be in between letters, they can be inside of a shape, you know, anything on here. They can be like behind those letters. So sometimes they are even like halfway, they'll be halfway covered. So it's a fun little activity you can do with this deck here. So we're going to get our affirmation for this week in here. And if you don't see it, yeah, some are quite easy and some are hard, yeah. And then we'll make sure, like, when someone finds it, we'll usually do, like, a spoiler tag or something in there. So if you're trying to search for it and you don't want to know where it is, take your time, try to find it. And then there should be, like, a spoiler tag. Unless you're the first one to find it, then you can, like, post it and be like, I think it's here or whatever. And you can put a spoiler tag. Okay. Sometimes these decks, because I got 2 of these type the card will fly out, like that one. Okay, like sometimes they don't, because they're much more thicker cardstock. Okay, so like I said, if you don't get it here and you don't pause the video or whatever, like it's fine. You want to see like a picture of it, check the Discord. So this is the front of it. I am the hero in my own video game. And then here's the back. I'm going to read that one though. Yeah, see my camera sometimes it's a little blurry, so that's why it'll be easier when you see it in the Discord. Okay, so I am the hero in my own video game. You are leveling up. You are gaining superpowers. You bust through brick walls and smash the skulls of fear gremlins around every corner. You fall off cliffs. You get attacked and eaten by monsters. But you always show back up twice as strong, mentored by the wisdom of your wounds. Bust through the levels, throw fireballs at all that resist, and blindside the boss who holds your passion hostage. There's that key word, passion. Free the royalty within and conquer your creative empire. Be the last action hero. And we have all the keys right there. We got royalty being brought in this affirmation. There is a crown on the back of this card. So, I mean, I think this fit in perfectly with the reading that is today for this week. Jean Vans reminds me I need to buy some needed Vans, as in shoes. I want to get new shoes too. I actually am looking for neon or lavender like gym shoes. Like I want like neon pink or like I said, like all purple or lavender, which I think Skechers has some, but they're expensive. Can I get a level as a sorcerer? Yes. I don't see why not. Okay, thank you guys for being here today. Again, I don't have any announcements. I am keeping the Discord, as you probably everyone who's here currently and will probably be watching the VOD later, especially if you're in the Discord, you'll see that I changed from schedules to events. So all important events will be posted in there. If you are a part of the notification squad for YouTube, Twitch, or Discord, I think those are the main ones, and like the ritual ones, I will be sure to put in a tag with each event so that you can, if you want to be reminded of it, you want to see the time and whatnot, you can just like say you're interested and Discord will send you that notification, like the event for today. Unless this becomes a good pattern, like once I feel like this is always happening, always on Mondays, except for like a few like, you know, exceptions, where I may have to change those days, I will, you know, make a proper schedule where we'll see things. I want new shoes. Hating this rain, by the way. But rain, the sun is shining. I'm loving the rain here, but it's also kicking up my allergies. Thank you for sharing those socials. Thank you for sharing the Discord and my chat. I appreciate it, everyone. I'm going to go post these pictures right now somewhere in my Discord. I think under... I think Divination Diva is supposed to be where they go. I think I combined it, or I'll put on. You'll see it. Positive vibes, something like that. Sorry, I feel like I'm like so not out of it, but like I need to get another cup of coffee. I got some TikToks I have to film too. It is not over. The day is not over yet. And then I'm reading. I am reading. I don't know what everyone else is doing, but I am reading at some point, or trying to play Dead by Daylight. I think I might want to play some more bot games, you know, where I'm the killer and I get to go after bots so I can get used to playing on a controller. Thanks for the reading. Thanks for being here. I truly do appreciate the support. I really do. Okay, have a good day, everyone. Have a good week, and I will check in with everyone. No, I hope you do feel better. I do hope. I'm going to catch up in the Discord and the other Discord as well so I can read everything going on. Happy time zones. But they do, yeah. But I cannot wait to be, I can be toxic to them because they're just bots. Love it. Okay, bye.